Hey guys, welcome back. We are joined by Fatal, aka The Playbook, and of course, like any other video we've done, if you guys want to check out their channel, there will be links just above or just below, depending on the format of the website. But Fatal, thank you for joining us. We're going to talk about you as a very high-end player. You know, you've beaten Arnold. People know you for that. People know you for all the great work you've done aside from that, but that might be why you're in the headlines recently. But you have great mods, and we want to know what you do on a daily basis to continue to get more great mods. Are you okay with talking about that today, sir?
No, actually, I think I'm just gonna go.
Video's over, guys. I got you. Thank you. Please.
No, yeah. I mean, whether we like it or not, mods are the be all end all. All right, you can ignore them for so long, but
Yep.
then someone's gonna remind you real quick. Yeah,
Absolutely.
no. I mean, for me, working on mods, I would say the thing I try to remind people is like, is it luck based? 1000%. But the way that you fight luck is just by doing it a ton. Which, like, obviously, that's not. I always like to say it's like going to the gym, right? And like, going to the gym can be hard motivation wise, but I mean, at least you're not gonna have to, commute round trip and all that, right? Just at least, if you got the crystal income, GAC I think helped on that front for sure for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
You drop by your 3x50 every day, grab a few mods, and yeah, man, it's you want to farm as many as you can. You take the surefire bets is what I say, right? So let's say you're doing speed sets. You see a 3 speed mod. If it's a triangle, I'll probably keep it. If it's any other slot for the most part, maybe cross. I'm a little bit desperate on. You just throw it away, man. Right? You're gonna see 4 speeds. You're gonna see 5 speeds. It's not that rare to find them. You want to take the mods that have the best odds of turning into something you're gonna want. If it's not a speed set, if it's like a damage set, you're looking for offense. You're looking for crit chance, maybe potency, depending on the character. There's they keep on making weirder and weirder characters, right? But you know, is speed important in this game? Yes. But if you only ever go hunting for speed, you're gonna have a bad time, right?
Yeah.
There's 4 secondaries you can hit. If you're only ever looking for speed, that's 25% hit rate. It's gonna feel terrible.
Absolutely.
Obviously, at some point you gotta go for speed, but if you got a damage mod, it's got double offense with speed on it. That's a 3 out of 4 chance. You're probably gonna walk away with that mod in a pretty decent shape. You're gonna have a good time. Gonna feel better about it. It doesn't have to just be completely rolling the dice miserable the whole time, right? There are some mods that are just like, that is just a good as hell mod. Whatever you do with that, or like however it lands, you're probably gonna be, pretty happy with it.
Absolutely. So as far as the physical farming, and we'll break down some other stuff a little bit after, do you have a split that you do during the week? Like a lot of people have, Monday I farm health, and Tuesday and Thursday I farm speed, and then I farm offense, while I'm using the toilet. Do you have like a split during the week, or do you just say like, you know what, I think I really need some tenacity mods or some offense or some speed, and then you farm that for a little while? Do you have like a structure, or do you just kind of go with the flow?
The structure can make sense to me, but I've never been a structure person. For me, I look at mod farming as problem solving. Like some new character comes out, Star Killer comes out, and suddenly I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna need offense mods. I'm gonna need health mods. Let me see. Keep farming either of those sets, and let me just see how far I can get into like how good of a mod can I find for that character, right? And that's not to say like I'm ignoring any health set that shows up of like, oh well, that's not a Star Killer mod, I'm throwing that away. But the latest release, or like the biggest hole I see in my collection, determines what I'm trying to fix, right? And if I'm missing on a basic goal, just go to speed sets, right? I don't know if anyone's ever gonna regret.
The tried and true, yeah.
Yeah.
So if, let's say, you obviously have an endgame account. I think you just broke back into top 10 today, right? Is that true?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I was like kind of hovering, 8-ish, 10-ish, 11, 17.
Yeah.
Finally ended at fourth, so
Okay, so
we'll see.
fourth
Up
is definitely commendable. And a lot of that, especially at the end game, of course, does come down to mods, more so than, if you were a 1 million GP account. But, if players are planning on playing this game for a long time, it is nice to know that you have, a backbone that you can eventually rely on. But let's say you had a 1 or a 2 million GP account, or you're starting a new account. What are you going to focus on first as a new-ish player? Like, do I need to make sure that I have tons of speed mods as like a base? Should I be preparing lots of health because, a lot of characters are going to need those 2 mod sets to kind of round out? Should I, mix and match and dabble? Because, occasionally you do need some crit chance, some crit damage, some offense, some tenacity, some potency. How would you go about farming mods if you were, say, a 1 or a 2 million GP player?
I mean, no matter what you're farming first, I would definitely say, like, you need to have, like, a baseline, core amount of speed that you can pull on. And, of course, like, if you're a new account, the sooner you start working on mods, do you know how, like, people hate mods in this game?
Right?
Oh,
I hate mods, yeah. I hate them. I tell people that
nobody
suck.
wants to work on their mods. So, like, any work that you put in on that early is just going to make you that much more competitive and better than a lot of people around you. And it is an advantage. Like, straight up, no 2 ways around it. It's a competitive advantage. If your mods are better than them, I look at mods. I don't even look at relic difference these days. Like, people in the top guilds in the game, I'm up against, like, Maw, Caw Patrol. It's like, they've got 700 more relics than me. Like, oh, sure, man. But, like, what do the mods look like? All right, if I see a huge mod gap, I'm sweating. If I see a relic gap, it's like, how do the mods look, right? It always comes back to the mods.
Awesome, thank you. So let's say, we've done, you're at the very end game. We have people at the very early game, farming this, that, and the other. What about the mod slicing materials? You guys know you can go into mod battles and you can kind of farm around for these mod slicing materials. These, what are they called? Mark 1 amplifiers that you need to take mods from 5 to 6 dots. You run out a lot. And a couple of these other things do wear down eventually. I mean, some I have 22 of, and somewhere I have like, maybe I do not have. I have like 1,500 of. So how does that play into your weekly, monthly, daily farming as far as mod slicing materials? You might have a lot more because you've been playing a lot longer, but how should players approach farming the mod slicing materials with their actual mod energy?
To be honest, the majority of the time I'm just parking in challenges and working on finding new mods. If a good mod shows up, I immediately drop everything, go, whatever slicing materials that needs to get to where it needs to be. Yes sir, I'm on it. But I think part of what people don't realize about farming mods at first is people will take a lot of really bad gambles on mods or like getting slicing materials for mods that really don't deserve it. And like, you look at the energy cost of getting enough slicing materials to like take a mod to blue, let alone I've seen some real bad purple slices in my time. And like, dude, that's like 20 or 30 new mods, right?
Yeah.
Like, just go next, move on. There's going to be other mods out there, right? Don't get too attached. If a mod misses once these days, I'm good. I'm done. Maybe if, like, again, like I get, triangles are super rare, I will give them a second chance. But yeah, dude, like, I think mods really are just a volume game. All the crazy mod collections that you see is like, wow, how does this dude have so many good mods? It's like, no, they take that amount that they have that's good, multiply that number by 1,000 or so, and that's how many mods they've gone through, right? It's all about the volume game. So
you're recommending that no matter what, every player does a 350 mod refreshes every day if they can afford it, if it works into their farming.
If they can afford it, is huge. Obviously, depending on your crystal income, I'm not going to be out here and say like, just stop farming hard node characters. You're good. But mods are one of those things. You can't really catch up on mods, which I know like sounds scary to say, but it's just like, right, you're running a race with everyone at the same time, and like the sooner you start working on them, the better off you'll be, and the more you wait on it, the more, right, if you keep on growing out your roster and your mods are falling behind, it's like, okay, maybe you got your 360 no scope Supreme Leader Kylo into Star Killer build going, but like, okay, how fast is that team for you, right? Like, are they falling behind? Are they even able to go first? This game is as much about effects and who goes when, goes where, who goes first, than it is about, the sick new character that you got. So, you want to drive the Lambo, but you want to make sure it's not, running on a hybrid in the internals, right? You want to make sure it looks good, but also runs good too.
Amen. Hey, well spoken. So thank you so much. This is just in a series of videos we're doing talking about all the basics, some advanced stuff later in the road. So Fatal Playbook, however you go these days, it changes when I speak about you sometimes. But thanks, man. Thanks for hopping on.
Yeah, absolutely. Hope this is helpful.
As always, guys, I love you, and I will see you later.